A new Jeopardy! Loophole in the game show rules has allowed fan favorite Drew Goins to continue to the Tournament of Champions despite today's devastating loss. After an impressive and entertaining run, the beloved breakout star's time on Jeopardy! Appeared to come to an end on Friday, but a change in the game has given him a second chance. Today's nail-biting Jeopardy! Champions wildcard tournament came to a dramatic conclusion after dozens of contestants battled it out to make it to the finals. The game is part 2 of the 2-day finals, concluding the end of season 41 before heading into the prestigious Tournament of Champions. Drew, a journalist from Honolulu, Hawaii, took on Will Yancey, a lecturer of history from Banquete, Texas, and Mayhal Shah, a software engineer from Seattle, Washington. Their scores from yesterday's game carried over to Friday, leaving Mayhal to an early lead with $27,200, Drew with $17,600 and Will with $5,600. Like yesterday's game, Mayhal was off to an early lead which only increased when he found the first daily double, adding $1,000 to his score. However, by the time the double Jeopardy! Round started, Drew had overtaken the lead with $9,200. Mayhal was in second with $5,400 while Will remained in third with $1,200. Drew's lead got deflated when he found the second daily double under historic states and territories but ultimately guessed the wrong answer, costing him $3,400. Rounding out the trio of daily doubles, Mayhal found the third under the category Change the Middle Letter, accurately guessing the clue and adding $4,000 to his fortune. After swapping leads throughout the game, heading into Final Jeopardy! Mayhal had garnered $19,000. Drew fell back to second with $10,200, meaning he would most likely need to wager everything and hope for a mistake from Mayhal for a chance to win. Host Ken Jennings, 50, then introduced the final category as composers, and after the players place their bets, read the clue. Troll Hill is the name of his country home, the grounds of which include a concert hall and a lakeside cabin where he worked. Who is Greek? Was the correct response, which no one was able to accurately guess. Mayhal wisely bet $0 as he was already set up for a runaway lead, while Drew and Will were both forced to bet everything they had, leaving them with nothing by the end of the game. After adding up their combined 2-day scores, Mayhal was the standout winner with $46,200. Drew was in second with $17,600 while Will was in third place with $5,600. It was expected that only the sole winner from the Champions wildcard tournament would move on to the most prestigious battle of the franchise, the Tournament of Champions. However, a loophole in the game show rules will allow Drew to continue on in a shocking change of events. In addition to the top-earning winners of the regular season and from the tournament, Jeopardy! Also allows the champion of Celebrity Jeopardy! To compete in the Tournament of Champions. The winner of the 2024 season was the Parent Trap legend and Abbott Elementary star, Lisa Ann Walter, 61. Due to scheduling conflicts with Lisa and having to film the upcoming season of Abbott Elementary, she was unable to compete on Tournament of Champions, leaving her invitation up to the second-place competitor from the Champions wildcard. Fans were thrilled with the news, with one saying, "Just when I thought I couldn't possibly adore Drew Goins anymore. So glad we'll be seeing more of him in the TOC. And just when I thought Drew couldn't top the Taylor redemption moment, he walks off stage after missing the Celine clue. Iconic, another set of Drew's more lighthearted moment. That was an incredible game, including Drew's reaction to the Celine Dion clue miss. Everyone played well, and congrats to Mayhal and Drew for going to the TOC. This means that the 2025 TOC will have 2 L. Lisones, 2 Wills, and 2 Drews, an observant fan wrote. Will and Drew will both walk away with $40,000 from the tournament, while Mayhal scored a $100,000 payday. Drew Goins, one of Jeopardy's most beloved contestants this season, suffered a heartbreaking defeat in last night's game, ending what many thought was an unstoppable streak. However, in a stunning turn of events, a little-known loophole in the Tournament of Champions, TOC, qualification rules has given Goins a second chance, keeping the fan favorite in the running for one of the most prestigious titles in the trivia world. The unthinkable loss. Goins, a journalist from North Carolina, had been on a tear, racking up 14 consecutive wins and securing over $300,000 in prize money. His quick buzzer reflexes, deep knowledge, and charismatic on-screen presence made him a favorite among viewers, with many already penciling him in as a frontrunner for the upcoming Tournament of Champions. But in a game that will go down in Jeopardy! Lore, Goins met his match in newcomer Amanda Tilley, a software engineer from California. From the start, Tilley kept pace with Goins, matching him question for question. By Final Jeopardy! Goins led with $22,000, while Tilly had $18,400, and the third contestant, Mark Sanderson, trailed at $6,200. The final Jeopardy category, 19th century literature. The clue: this novel's protagonist says, "I am no bird, and no net ensnares me, I am a free human being with an independent will." Goins hesitated for a split second before writing his response, "What is Wuthering Heights?" Tilly, on the other hand, confidently penned, "What is Jane Eyre?" The correct answer. Goins had wagered $6,401, dropping him to $15,599. Tilly, who had bet $5,000, leapt ahead to $23,400, pulling off a stunning upset. The audience gasped. Drew Goins, who had seemed destined for TOC glory, had lost. Fans devastated, but a twist emerges. Social media erupted with reactions. Many fans lamented Goins' shocking defeat, comparing it to famous Jeopardy! Upsets of the past. However, sharp-eyed viewers and longtime Jeopardy! Analysts pointed out a crucial detail: Goins might not actually be out of the TOC race. According to Jeopardy's official rules, contestants who win at least 10 games are automatically invited to the Tournament of Champions. But there's a little-known caveat: the wildcard rule. If a player has had an exceptionally dominant run but falls short due to one game, they can still be considered for a TOC slot. Ken Jennings, the show's co-host, addressed the controversy on Jeopardy! Masters, saying, "Drew Goins' run was nothing short of phenomenal. The TOC committee has a history of inviting exceptional players who, despite one tough loss, have proven they belong among the best. Stay tuned." Loophole confirmed, Goins is in. Just hours after the loss, Jeopardy! Officially confirmed the news that fans had hoped for: Drew Goins would still be heading to the Tournament of Champions under the wildcard rule. A statement from the show read, "Drew Goins' impressive 14-game streak and overall performance have earned him a well-deserved place in the upcoming Tournament of Champions. We look forward to seeing him compete among the best." The announcement was met with an outpouring of support, with fans celebrating Goins' second chance. Goins himself responded with humility and gratitude, tweeting, "Wow, what a roller coaster. Amanda played an amazing game, and she deserved that win. But I'm beyond grateful to have another shot at TOC. See you all soon." What's next for Drew Goins? With Goins officially in the mix for the Tournament of Champions, the big question now is whether he can redeem himself on the biggest stage. He will be facing off against other Jeopardy! Powerhouses, including six-time winner Hannah Wilson, record-setting phenom Chris Panulo, and his own conqueror, Amanda Tilly, who has now begun her own streak. The road to redemption won't be easy, but Goins has proven he has the knowledge, strategy, and poise to compete at the highest level. With this unexpected second chance, his TOC journey just became one of the most compelling stories in recent Jeopardy! History. One thing is certain: Jeopardy! Fans will be watching.